Morgantown, West Virginia, home to the West Virginia Mountaineers. As we'll see a squad from the Big 12, the Cincinnati Bearcats, taking on a team that ranks in the top 5 in this conference, the West Virginia Mountaineers. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, joined here in the booth by a couple of legends, and yes, we do use that term loosely. David Pollack from the University of Georgia and former Gator Jesse Palmer. Guys, let's get down to the field. The Mountaineers will kick it off to get us underway. Here he comes with the return. And a really nice job by the kick team to get down there and make sure they limit that return. So the Cincinnati Bearcats offense will dial up the first ball plays in this one. And it was a rough showing last week, and it all started with the quarterback, Jesse.
Yeah, he looked lost in that last game. Now, and I thought the defense did a really good job of confusing him, mixing up their looks and their pressure. So, no different today. The defense obviously watched the film, and they're going to come out and they're going to try to do the exact same thing and get this guy rattled. So this quarterback, he has to know what to expect early in this one, David.
If I'm his offensive coordinator, I want to get started off on the right foot, man. Get the ground game going. Make it easy, because last week was such a disaster. We want to turn the page. We need some confidence. We need some good mojo. First drive, we need something good to happen early so we can forget about that last week.
They send the tight end in motion. Coming out on first down with the play fake. Caught in the backfield, it's Punga. Quick throw, but he's not going anywhere. The defense was all over him. Now the play fake. Intercepted in the first drive into the pick. He's brought down. A short return, but the defense comes out on top with a pick.
That is the perfect start for a defense that has really struggled against the pass this season. They're in the bottom portion, okay? Have struggled, but opening drive, making a statement. Maybe this creates some momentum. Maybe this turns the tide for this defense.
Looking downfield on first down. Throwing right. It's caught downfield. He's pushed out of bounds inside the 40 and the 38, and these guys are on the move. Off the play fake on first down, wants to throw. Caught in the backfield, it's Burden. He makes the stop almost as soon as he catches it, and they're short of the first down. Wide receiver comes in motion. Second down, he'll throw it. Throws for the tight end. How about that play to get a hand in there and force the incompletion? After the second down misfire, looking at a 3rd and 8. Leaves it with the running back. Absolutely nowhere to go as this defense makes a 3rd down stop. And on 4th down, they'll try to salvage the drive with a field goal. It's good. And that'll put the first points of the game on the board. It's 3-0.
And he'll take that first drive. Like, you wanted a touchdown, but you gave the people here at home something to cheer about in that first drive. Move the football enough to get your kicker an opportunity and to put 3 on the board.
Fielded in the end zone, it's McGooligan. Smashes him with the stiff arm. Gets it across the 30 to the 31. Nice pickup on the return there. The Bearcat offense ready to go back to work. They're going to need to get something started, finding themselves in a 3-0 hole. That is a big win for this defense, as they were right there as soon as he got the ball. To the air on second down. He just missed the target on that one. Got to put it on his body. 3rd down coming, in the Morgantown faithful making it tough on this big play. From the gun, wants to pass. Right down the middle. Another incompletion on third down. The Bearcats will line up to punt it away. First time we've seen their punt team this afternoon. He gets it up to the 34-yard line before he stopped, and that's where the offense will set up shop. Leaves it with the back. Stuffed almost in his tracks, but strong enough to pick up one to the 35. Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. Sends it back in motion. Off play action. Fires to the middle. Boy, did that one have revolutions on it, but it's incomplete. They've got to come up with a big play on this 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Caught over the middle. It's Burden. He'll be stopped about 2 yards short of a first down. And the Mountaineers will punt this one away. First one of the day is on its way. Didn't see a lot of him in that loss last week. Only called on once. Everybody stays in their lanes well enough, and they stop him at the 31-yard line. Here comes the Cincinnati offense back on the field. They've really sputtered out of the gate, turned it over, punted the last time they had it. We'll see. Turning it on! Pass the sticks and still on his feet. To the 43-yard line and a first down for this offense. Wants to throw on first down. Fires to the wideout. It's complete. Hauled down, but they'll move the sticks as he picks up the first down. New set of downs after the completion. From the gun, they'll give it on the inside.
And you want to run the football. That's okay. You'll take some of these. But if they start to add up down the road, obviously, you might want to think about airing it out a little bit.
Got his man downfield. And he's brought down after a nice game. Man, this sophomore quarterback unleashed a cannon on that one. Now from inside the red zone. He's got it on the run. Takes it all the way down to the 4 after making the grab, and they're set up. And the Bearcats trying to cash it in on 1st and goal. They'll move the tight end. They'll use the running game on 1st and goal. Into the end zone he goes. Touchdown, Bearcats!
And the running back was not going to be denied on that play. He had a hole. He saw it. He put his foot in the ground, and that was pay dirt.
They'll try to add another to their lead. And the extra point makes it 7-3. And for a quick update, let's go to Kevin Connors in the studio.
Hey, fellas, here's a final update on a clash between top 15 teams. LSU managed to eke out the victory in a tighter than expected one. Don't blame the gumbo there in Baton Rouge this week. These Tigers are to blame for this one being this close. We'll see a lot of games this week, but
Breaks into the open. Good call, good execution as they move the chains, and they have a first down at the 38. He had the perfect play to open the drive, and now they'll snap it again from the 38. Got it behind the line. It's Dahl. And this one will be stopped for no gain. Try to make up for some of that lost ground on 2nd down. Back to pass. Throws to the tight end. Pass is incomplete, and by this stage of his career, you'd think a junior quarterback might take a little better care of the football. It's a draw. He's going to lose a yard on that one. The Mountaineers will bring the punt team onto the field. This will be the 2nd time they've had to kick it away. Wants to bring it back. Pretty solid coverage there, and they'll stop him at the 26. The Bearcat offense ready to go back to work. Off to a good start here, and back to work now with a 7-3 lead. Quick release on the RPO.
Great job by the quarterback there. He saw the safety bite on the run fake. So as the safety comes running downhill, he now knows he has the slant throw to his receiver on the outside.
Back open in the middle. A quick tackle made, but he's got plenty for the first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. He'll do it himself. Finding open areas. Huge play there into plus territory, and they'll mark him out of bounds at the 46. And the Bearcats getting set on 1st and 10. Good pickup, a little bit short of the sticks. And here comes the offense on 2nd down. Trying play action. Throws to the wideout. And they can't connect, but the flag flies, and I think this is going to be pass interference.
Pass interference. Defense.
Defense trying to be physical in pass coverage took it a little too far, and the offense will pick up the first down. To the air on 1st down. Get it out on the screen. And just a short, safe pass play. They pick up a few. Here comes the offense on 2nd down. We've reached the break. Cincinnati is on top. And we've come to the end of one. And let's take a quick moment to catch up on the stats. Now to see if these guys can get back in the game as we open the 2nd quarter. Ready to fire from the pistol. Rides the back on the option, the give. Stopped at the 13-yard line as the drive continues. The Bearcats back to the line on 1st down. Let's see if they keep leaning on this running game. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play. 2nd down coming up on this red zone opportunity. Here's a quick throw out to the left. They'll get it down to the 10-yard line on that completion. Not a lot of ground to cover and not much to defend. A big 3rd down in the red zone. He's looking to pass. And the heat will get home, and the quarterback goes down at the 17. The #1 job is to protect your quarterback, and they weren't able to do it long enough that time.
This offensive line, Reese, they've got to do a better job communicating pre-snap and try and figure out which people on defense are going to be rushing the passer. Right now, this offense just looks confused up front.
So they'll send out the field goal unit. He'll line it up from 34 yards out. Field goal is good. Now up by 7 points here in the 2nd. After putting up a 3-spot, the kickoff unit set to go. He'll bring it back from inside his 5. Not a lot of space to be found. Good hustle by the coverage team, and they stop him at the 21. West Virginia has it in the offense ready to go to work. They've been pretty much stifled on offense so far, David, only able to muster 3 points in their previous 3 drives.
And you got to find a way to open this up and create some explosive plays. The passing game is obviously the easiest way. Jesse, put more speed on the field. Find those guys down the field.
And you know they're frustrated, too, because they felt like there were some matchups they could take advantage of to get some points on the board early. In this one, they just haven't been able to connect on those opportunities. But I like David's idea. Maybe move some guys around and see if you can create some better one-on-one matchups.
And the pass rush is effective, and they tackle him at the 19.
That defender is a matchup nightmare for any offensive lineman to block. He's got athleticism, he's got length, he's got flexibility. He put it all on display on that sack.
And the Mountaineers will punt it away on 4th down. They'll put a stop to that return as he gets it up to the 41-yard line. Here comes the Cincinnati offense back on the field. They've got the lead here. Last time they settled for a field goal, but David got to find that balance between being aggressive and careful.
And I think they'll take that. I got the lead, Palmer. I got the football. I got to take care of the football, put a nice drive together, and just get some kind of points on this drive.
No doubt. Lots to be happy about right now if you're this team. I think for this one, though, on this drive, it's about finding the one-on-one matchups that are in your favor and then exploiting.
You can feel the Mountaineer spirit rising, reverberating across the field on this. He'll loft one deep down the left side. He caught it.
Thank you very much. That's what the quarterback's thinking on that last play. I think he was even shocked that his receiver was that wide open downfield. He'll take it.
The Bearcats have it in scoring position on 1st and goal. They'll try to get it in with the run. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage. After getting nothing done on 1st down, 2nd and goal from the 6. Looking to the end zone. Pass is broken up, incomplete as they were trying to strike for 6. Let's see what the offense dials up on 3rd and goal. From the gun, wants to pass. Trying to find the end zone. And he'll take this into the end zone, but hang on just a second. Flag down. Let's see what this is about. Maybe a momentary scare for that offense when they saw the flag. It's on, the defense declined, and the touchdown stands. Lining up for the PAT. And the extra point pushes the lead to 14. So that scoring drive took only 6 plays. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. On the run from inside his own 5. Couldn't find a way to create that broken field as he stopped at the 25. They'll start this drive going to the air. Got a man, it's Dog. They stop him almost immediately. Short gain there, and still a little ground to cover to pick up the 1st. Power football with the run. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that. The Mountaineers come to the line on 3rd and short, trying to convert here. 3rd down play from the gun. That's caught. It's Burton. He's going to come up a couple of yards short of the 1st down. And the Mountaineers will call on their punt team. And he's going to get it up to about the 29-yard line before he's brought down. The Bearcat offense ready to go back to work. Out of the gun to give to the back. An explosive play in the running game as he's got the 1st down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Wants to go up top on 1st down. Flips it out on the screen. A 7-yard pickup. It'll be 2nd and 3. And the Bearcats with myriad options after that big pickup on 1st down. The play action fake. Makes the grab. All down, but he has enough to move the chains. This offense will snap it from the 42 on 1st and 10. Use the play fake, now to throw. Unloads to the wideout. Oh, he drops the football. He had him right down the gut of the field. Instead, it'll be 2nd down. They'll go to the ground. Hard running there.
Man, it's really hard to control the running game if you don't control the line of scrimmage. And how about the defensive line doing a great job attacking those guys up front, not open up lanes to run through. Nice job just nullifying that run altogether.
The Bearcats will try to pin them back with the punt. This will be the 2nd time they've had to kick it away. And the punt goes out of bounds. We'll see where the officials spot it, but they certainly gave them no opportunity for a return. He'll keep it himself. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage. So now it's 2nd and long. Looking to fire. Throws to the wideout. Makes the grab. Really good job making a play, getting it out to the 24 and moving those chains.
Down, West Virginia.
Looking to throw on 1st down. Fires to the tight end.
That's a great example of the defense there tackling to catch. As soon as the big fella caught the ball, down he went, not picking up the first.
Working well behind the sticks on 2nd down. Wants to go up top. Good quickness to grab it off the bounce. That had all the makings of bug meat windshield, but how about the little corner taking on the big tight end and keeping him from getting the first? He's got the tight end. They make the stop, but he'll have enough yardage for a 1st down. Clock stops momentarily for the 1st down. They'll hurry to the line. They just keep firing. Pocket breaking down. Just too much juice on that one as he airmails his receiver out of bounds. Behind the chains now on 2nd and long. Back to pass. Catch in the middle, it's Burden. Open space at the 25. Touchdown, Mountaineers! And once he found open space, the band might as well start playing.
How about him? Nice job catching the football and then turn it into a playmaker. Turn it into a small, wide receiver. The tight end shows off the ability to run after the catch, make a big play, and get the big touchdown.
Up to add another. And with the extra point, every little bit counts as they get closer. We check in with Kevin Connors. What's going on, Kevin?
Dynamite matchup this week in the American, fellas. Let's show you what's going down. Temple is trailing right now, but let's be honest. The program that turned out Hall of Famer Joe Flacco should never be counted out of any game. They're trailing by 10 to Rice. Ought to be fun, fellas, to see how things play out in this notable matchup in the American.
And how about that one? Kevin will be keeping an eye on everything going on elsewhere.
Man, this quarterback is having himself a day. Over 200 yards in the 1st half. It was hard enough for Palmer to get over 200 in a game, more or less in a 1st half.
The offense calls a timeout to stop the clock. Now a 1st down from the 45-yard line. They'll send the back in motion. Looking to throw on 1st down. Quickly out to the tight end. Makes that one pay off, and they finally get him down at the 38. It'll be 1st down. Passing game kept this drive moving. Let's see if they try it again. Here's a heat. Bearcats have put themselves in dire straits after that last play at 2nd and a mile. Fires to the big fella. Offense calls a timeout here. Critically important to make sure they have the right play call and everyone on the same page here. 3rd down coming, and the Morgantown faithful making it tough on this big play. He cannot get there. It'll be 4th down. How about this? It's out of bounds inside the 10, and they're going to mark it right around the 5-yard line. What a great job there. 1st half in the books. Time now to join Kevin Connors in our halftime update.
Gentlemen, this matchup on that field there in Morgantown, sign me up for another half. And how do we possibly begin without singing the praises of this receiver? His ability to find gaps, run textbook routes, and then show that breakaway speed, he simply is the total package. How this secondary responds, whether they try to double team him or get aggressive at the line, that'll be the story of this second half. And with that, let's take the old country roads on our way back to Mountaineer Field.
And the Bearcats will kick it off to start the second half. On the move from inside his 5. He was looking for more running room, but none to be found as he stopped at the 23. West Virginia has it back, ready to dive into that playbook. They'll open the second half on the ground. He's brought down, but there's a flag on the field. Let's see which way that's going to go.
Offside, defense.
The officials throw the flag, but the offense won't need it. They'll decline that and keep the big play.
First down, West Virginia.
To the ground with the back. And he never had a chance. Just stopped cold as soon as he got it. The Mountaineers trying to find their way forward after the big loss on the last play. A little screen to the running back. Not a whole lot of room there on that screen pass as it just never developed. Wow, this offense is doing nothing. They've already punted 4 times and staring at the possibility of a 5th. Fires to the wideout. Got it in the middle, it's Burt. He's there to make the stop, but not before. He sets up this offense, first and goal from the 7. And they just want to give this guy a chance to make a play on 3rd down, and more times than not, he is going to deliver.
He's so good, so efficient, such a good route runner, got the speed, got the complete game, so you definitely want to highlight him, and especially on those downs that matter the most. If something's not open quick underneath, find him, he'll make those contested catches.
He bullies his way all the way down to the 5-yard line. Now on 2nd and goal. Tight end in motion, see how the D reacts. Quarterback on the keeper. They'll knock him down for a loss of a couple. Now 3rd and goal and tough yardage to cover here. From the gun, wants to pass. Looking for the goal line. Touchdown Mountaineers. A great catch and run for 6.
Well, this offense needed a touchdown. No doubt that was the guy the QB was going to be looking for in that play.
Looking for the tie with the extra point. And after that extra point, we have a tie ball game in the 3rd quarter. They're set to kick it off. And you think this crowd's going to get loud when their defense comes on the field?
Set to kick this low.
Looks like he's going to try to return it. And the returner will be knocked down. Here comes the Cincinnati offense back on the field. That touchdown lead they had has disappeared, and now we have a whole new ball game as they start the drive. And this one will be stopped for no gain. Got stuffed on 1st down. It's 2nd and 10. He'll pull it on the read. And he finds enough running room, and he's marked down at the 20. A 3rd and short coming from their own 20-yard line. From the gun, wants to pass. Fires to the right. He makes a catch. And he's got enough for the 1st down. It'll be at the 35. The run from the shotgun. They keep feeding him in this running game, and the defense is having none of it. It's been that way all day. Back to pass on 2nd down. And the pass is incomplete, jarred loose by the hit. You can feel the Mountaineer spirit rising, reverberating across the field on this big 3rd down. He's pulled down right at the 42-yard line. 4th down coming, and might they roll the dice from their own territory. punt is on its way. Fair catch is signaled for and made. They'll mark it at the 12, and they'll start in a bit of a hole. West Virginia has it in the offense ready to go to work. That last touchdown drive was surgical through the air, Jesse.
It sure was, and that's why this offense is so dangerous, David, because they can score in a hurry because of how efficient they are throwing the football.
And welcome to modern college football. That's what it is. Spread you out, find my playmakers, make quick decisions, and really put defenses in a difficult situation.
Drag down, but they'll move the sticks for a first down. They moved the chains on the ground last time. Let's see if they try to hit him up top. Gives it on the option. Just working and poking and prodding and finding his way up to the 36. Halfway there on first down, it's 2nd and 5. Back in motion, try to clear the picture. Off the play fake. A strike downfield. What a cut, now he's loose. Speeding down the left side. Touchdown, West Virginia. They take the lead with the 6.
You know, quarterbacks and receivers, they develop confidence and chemistry as the game goes on. These two right now are definitely on the same page.
They'll try to tack one more on their score. And the extra point is true, and they're on top by 7. Quick work on that scoring drive, just 4 plays. And they finish the drive with a 64-yard scoring toss. And he's coming out of the end zone. Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. The Bearcat offense ready to go back to work. Wants to throw on first down off the play fake. The receiver was doubled and they picked it off. Picked up a few extra on that return, but what a play by this defense to get the football. For better starting field position for this offense. They'll give it to the back. He stopped at the 14-yard line, and they'll stay on the attack from there. It'll be 2nd down, and remember, they can pick up a first without scoring. They'll go to work in the air on 2nd down. Grabbed behind the line. It's Burden. Touchdown, Mountaineers! Made the grab and took it on in for the score. The offense flexes its muscle a bit and widens the gap.
Take a little exhale. You know, you did your job. You got points. Now you put your defense in a position where, hey, go out and get another stop. We're in great shape, so the offense definitely taking care of their business.
Ready to try the point after. The extra point, they push the lead out a little further. Let's go to the studio now and check in with Kevin Connors. Kevin, what do you got?
All right, guys, a little update on what else is happening in college football this weekend. Appalachian State is down, but they are not out of it. Not inside Kid Brewer Stadium, one of the best home field advantages in all of college football. It's still a one-score game. They're trailing by 8 to ULM. Just another week of football in the Sun Belt, guys, where we've come to expect the unexpected.
Thanks for the update on that one, Kevin. Let us know when it goes final. Gonna swing it on 2nd down. Makes the catch. Oh, he's got some space. And they'll stop him just short of the first down, just inches away from moving the sticks. Tries to surge ahead on the sneak.
You know, when you're QB sneaking as a quarterback, you got to make a decision. You're going right or you're going left, and that's all predetermined based on how the defensive line lines up. Nice decision there by the quarterback.
Trying to get the edge with the jet sweep. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play. Quarterback run is part of their game plan. And he gets it just beyond the line of scrimmage before he gets down. Third down coming in the Morgantown faithful, making it tough on this big play. From the gun, wants to pass. Got him downfield. They'll get him down, but not before he crosses the 50. He's down to the 49. And the Bearcats are on the move. Motion from the wide receiver. They'll run it out of the shotgun.
And I kind of like how the running back didn't mess around. Like, just get downhill when you see an opening. A lot of times they close so fast, man. Be decisive, stick your foot in the ground, pick up 3 to 4, and we are not going to complain.
And he's able to bounce off one tackle, but still not a whole lot of running room. We've reached the end of the period. It's West Virginia on top. And as we switch ends of the field, let's take a quick look at the national rankings. Just about ready to go in the fourth, and we'll see if any drama can be mustered. So we open the final period with a third down play. He'll do it himself. Got the first down, looking for more. He gets it to the 38-yard line, and they'll pick up a fresh set of downs. After run, now throw. Just a hair too much on it from this big-arm sophomore quarterback. Long drive continues as the offense keeps working the ball down the field. They'll go back to the air on second down. Finds the tight end. They make the stop, trying to pick up just a little bit at a time to get to that first down marker. Out of the shotgun on third down. Got his man quickly. He'll be stopped short of the line to gain. Needed about 3 more on that one. And they're going to send out the field goal unit and take the offense off the field. Dead center perfect. Now the lead is down to 11.
West Virginia, 31. Cincinnati, 20.
So after the made field goal, they'll kick it away and rely on their defense. Looking for blockers. And he's able to pick his way through the traffic nicely for a good return on that one before he's brought down. Handoff from the gun. Finding a way to put that foot in the ground and get it up to the 37-yard line. And the Mountaineers in a good spot here with second and short. The give to the running back from the shotgun. And how about that play by that giant, that mountain of a man on the defensive front. Trying to pick it up on the ground. And they'll pick up the first down and mark it at the 47. The Mountaineers come to the line with a fresh set of downs. Wide receiver going in motion. The give to the back. Not much working there. It'll be second and 9. Tried to pound it on first down, now back to the line. They'll run play action. Just a short pass to the tight end. He gets it into plus territory. He's out of bounds at the 48. Shotgun snap on third down. It's incomplete, but here comes the flag, and I think it's going to be a first down.
Pass interference. Defense.
This offense needs all the help they can get today, and that pass interference penalty is a much-appreciated lifeline. Looking downfield on first down. Grab near the sticks. It's Burden. He stops him at the 31, but not before. He picks up 10 yards on the play.
West Virginia.
Off the play fake on first down. Finds his tight end. He's brought down quickly. Minimal gain there. Still a bit short of the first down.
Brings up second down.
Out of the gun, they'll run it inside. And there was nowhere to go, just stopped in his tracks in the backfield. Defense getting stingier in their own end of the field. It's 3rd and long from the 28. He's not going to make it. What a job by this defense to stop him in his tracks. They're happy enough to try to take the points as the field goal unit heads out. That thing would have hit a string in the middle of the uprights. Perfect. And that will extend their lead even further.
I really like the decision by this offense because now they got to score 2 touchdowns. Time is not on their side. I can stay very, very conservative. Use that clock. I like the decision by this offense.
Looking for those open spaces and opportunity. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. Here comes the Cincinnati offense back on the field. They're going to have to be more aggressive in this drive. You can't expect to win this one, David, kicking field goals.
No, especially when you're trailing. You got to have a little more urgency and maybe a little more aggressiveness, Jesse. And field goals are not going to get it done down the stretch.
Yeah, you're going to have to take some shots, no doubt. Bottom line, when plays present themselves, you've just simply got to make it.
Find space on the right. All the way out to the 43-yard line before he's pushed out of bounds, and this offense is on the move. Offense lines up for a 1st and 10 from the 43. Use the play fake, now to throw. And the quarterback runs out of time, and down he goes at the 38.
When it's a play-action pass, that quarterback, he really has to sell the fake. He can't tell his offensive lineman's getting beat right away while he's selling the fake. He had no shot.
The Bearcats with a long way to go after the loss on the last play. Now the play fake. Fires to the middle. He's got it. Makes the tackle at the 46, but it's a 15-yard gain to get them into plus territory. Complete to the left. They are finding soft spots in this defense. He's got it down to the 25. The Bearcats kept this drive moving on the ground, now back to work. Wants to throw on 1st down. Here's the pressure. And the defense, got him at the 27. Backed up now, here's 2nd and long.
Great job by the defense that time getting the sack, but no time to celebrate. You got to line up right now because the offense is going tempo.
Wants to fire on 2nd down. Quickly to the tight end. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage. And the Bearcats want to move quickly. 3rd and long, and he'll try to throw for it. Good timing on the quick out. Run out of bounds at about the 13-yard line, and that's where this offense will go back to work. Out of the gun, the inside give. Pulled down at the 11-yard line as they inch closer and closer to pay dirt. Operating in the red zone here on 2nd down. Looking to fire. Lets it go to the end zone. Touchdown, Cincinnati! Made the grab in the end zone for the score. Well, how about that? And after that touchdown, we might have a finish after all, Jesse.
I love it, Reese, and this team is not quitting. Yeah, they're down on the scoreboard right now, but they are clawing and they are scratching their way back in this game. They're going to keep going hard until this clock reads all zeros.
On to attempt the try. And the PAT will draw them 1 point closer. They're getting set to kick it away, and that last score took a little oomph out of this crowd. Returner will field it and try to get some field position. Nice job executing all of the assignments as they put a stop to that return at the 22. West Virginia has it back, ready to dive into that playbook. Starts a drive, trying to go up top. That's caught. It's Burden. And he's brought down at the 40-yard line, and that'll be a 1st down.
1st down, West Virginia.
They'll run it to keep the clock moving. Makes a man miss. Defense uses a timeout quickly, trying to get that ball back and preserve time for their offense. Picked up 2 yards on that last one. They need 8 on second down. Looking for a physical attack from the gun. Got enough for the first, and he's still going. Quick timeout call by the defense, stopping the clock to save as much time as possible for their offense. And the Mountaineers come to the line with a new set of downs. Reads it, fires complete. They stop him almost immediately. Short gain there, and still a little ground to cover to pick up the first. The defense burns their third and final timeout of the half. The give to the back. There he goes. Bust through behind his pad. They finally wrestle down the senior, but not before he picks up some valuable ground. We'll head to the 2-minute timeout. Tight ball game here, and this offense will try to milk the clock. And the quarterback will just drop to a knee. What will they dial up on second, and a long way to go? Wants to go up top. Fires to the big fella. He hauled that one in and got it down to the 15-yard line. Running out the clock, a mere formality between them and a victory, as we have victory formation coming. Happy with the situation, the quarterback will take a knee. You want to talk about building confidence? Coming through with clutch plays, making the winning plays at the right time can really set the course for the rest of the season.
Yeah, Reese, maturity and experience matters, and this team has guys that have played a lot of snaps, they've seen a lot of looks, and they've lost close games like this in the past. That wasn't the case today, David. Too many guys out there making big-time plays.
And I think belief is what you build. That confidence, you know you're going to win. You don't think you're going to win. You know you're going to make that play in the big moment that continues to build on week-to-week success. And you look up and you're like, dang, we strung a couple wins together.
That will put the wrap on things from here. For David Pollack and Jesse Palmer, I'm Reese Davis. You've been watching another presentation of EA Sports College Football.